everyone, let's continue our 10.4. This is different from the book a little bit, all right? And you can use any method that you're comfortable. Let's say if they ask you to graph r equal to 4 sine theta, one way of doing this I can rewrite it as rectangular coordinate. First step I multiply both sides by r. So I have r squared equal to 4r sine theta. Again, r squared is x squared plus y squared. 4 is just 4, r sine theta is just y. And then I just move things around here. I move subtract both sides by 4y. And then I add 4 to both sides. The reason I do that, I want to make it a perfect square. I want to do complete square. By using complete square, I end up with x minus 0 quantity square plus y minus 2 quantity square equal to 2 square. That is a circle, center at 0, 2, and radius, not r, 2. Radius is 2. So if you're going to draw the graph, the center 0, 2 right here, and radius is 2, up, down, left, and right. So that's a circle. Another way of doing that, you can create the table like I showed you earlier for the cosine, and then just draw the graph. However, this is another method I consider is shortcut. So if you have r equal to a sine theta, if a is positive, then you're going to have the circle is going to be a circle, all right, above the origin, and the center is on the y-axis. The center is going to be 0a over 2. If it's less than 0, you're going to have a circle below the origin, and center at 0, negative a over 2, and the radius will be absolute value of a over 2. For example, I use the same equation here. A is 4. 4 is positive. I know I'm going to have circle above the origin, and on center is on the y-axis, and the radius will be 2. So that's my center, radius is 2, which is the same graph. All right. Now let's look at the Rose curve. You can make a table, which is gonna take a long time to make a table. That's okay too. But this is kind of like shortcut, all right? So if you have r equal to a sine n theta, all right? This is a shortcut that the first paddle start at 90 over n. So let's go to our example. I have r equal to 2 sine 3 theta. So my a is 2, my n is 3. All right. So the first paddle will start at 90 divided by 3 because n is 3, which means 30. That's the first paddle going to start. All right. N is odd. All right, n is odd. N is 3, which is odd. So if n is odd, you're going to have n paddle. So n is 3, it means I'm going to have 3 paddle. Now, I have 3 paddle. The whole thing is what? 360, right? The whole circle, complete circle is 360. 360 divided by 3 is 120. So each paddle is going to be 120 away from each other. So if my first one is 30, the next one will be 120 plus 30, which is 150. The next one will be 150 plus 120, which is 270. So I have that 3 paddle. And my A here is the radius. As you can see, I have 2 rings. The first one is 1, second one is 2, but A is 2, so I have 2 rings. So I think that's the fastest way to draw Rose curve. Let's look at one more example just to practice. I have r equal to 3 sine 2 theta. So it's fit this one. R, my A is 3, my n is 2. All right. So n is even. N is even. So if n is even, I'm going to have double paddle. So I'm going to have 4 of them. All right, so the first one will be 90 divided by n. My n still 2. So the first one, 90 divided by 2, my n is 2, is 45. So the first one is here. But I'm going to have what? 4 of them. So I'm going to divide 360 because the whole thing is 360 by 4. So it's 90. So it means each petal is 90 degrees away from each other. So the one is 45. The next one will be 135, 225, and 315. All right, this is the function of r equal to a sine n theta. And let's look at the cosine one. All right. Hi everyone, let's look at the rose curve again. The last one we do r equal to sine n theta. Now we're gonna do r equal to n cosine, r equal to a cosine n theta. The process is almost the same. The only difference is this one start at 0 at x-axis. So it's always going to start here, all right, at 0 degree or x-axis. And you have to figure out what is A. A is like units, how many units here. Let's look at example here. So I have r equal to 3 cosine 5 theta. A is 3, so I have 3 units here. You see the circle, 1 circle, 2 circle, and 3 circle. That's my 3 there, my A. N is 5, which is odd. So I'm gonna have 5 petal. All right, I'm gonna have 5 petal. So the whole unit circle is 360. If I have 5 petal, it's gonna be 72 degrees from each other, and it starts from 0. So you're gonna have 0, 72, 144, 216, 218. That's it. It's pretty straightforward. All right. So let's look at the next one. The next one, again, I have r equal to 3 cosine 4 theta. 3 is the units here. So I have 3 units. So I have little circle, 1 circle, 2 circle, and 3 circle. So it's 3 unit, 1, 2, 3. I hope you understand that. And then n, my n is 4. My n is even. So I'm going to have 2 times n, which is 8 petal. I'm going to have 8 of them. Now I divide 8 into 360, so they are going to be 45 degrees from each other. Again, for cosine, it's always start from 0 degree. So you're going to have 0, 45, 90, 135, 180, 225, 270, and 315. That's it. All right, we've finished 10.4. I'll see you next section. All right, bye.